You have somehow stumbled into the bowels of the tubular universe. Yes, this is the Vegematic channel. How's everybody doing this week? I'm still here. Haven't kicked the bucket yet. Haven't really done anything very exciting this week, but then why should this week be any different from any other week here in the armpit of Canada? What's going on in the news? I look through the news just because my depression isn't bad enough, so I have to get more depressed and start reading about political things and stuff. But some things catch your eye, and one thing that caught my eye this week was you remember Sarah Huckabee Sanders? But down in Arkansas, they want child labor. Yes, they want child labor back because it worked so well back in the 19th century. And this is the whole thing. They want to roll back everything. Politicians everywhere want to roll us back, get rid of every bit of progress we made through the 20th century like it never existed. Man, everything pisses me off lately. So I take my blood pressure pills and I try to stay calm and I don't get excited. Okay, well this is why I drink, okay? Yes, because it's all overwhelming. This is what I say, ignorance is bliss. Fine, I will try and stay as ignorant as possible so I will be a blissful person. Yes, something I've longed to do all my life is be blissful. You kind of get little glimpses of it now and then and go, oh yeah, I remember what was good about life, but overall, life sucks. And the sooner everybody accepts it, and I don't care how much money you have, how comfortable you are or uncomfortable you are, in some way, your life sucks. So that's probably why you're tuned in to the Vegematic Deluxe show. Because if you have nothing better to do, then there's nothing better to do than come on to Vegematic Deluxe and hear a crazy old hippie rant about all kinds of things and nothing at all. That's probably why people don't love me. It's all bullshit. Everything's bullshit. The world is bullshit. Everything. It's all crap. It's going nowhere. We're facing extinction. And you know, we deserve extinction. Humans deserve extinction. Because they're idiots. All of them. Morons. Complete imbeciles. I don't care how much technology that they come up with. It's still crap and everything gets shittier all the time. So that's Veg's law. Is sooner or later, everything turns to shit. There's been some disagreement between Hambone and I. He claims it's Hambone's law. I say it's Veg's law. But either way, eventually, given enough time, everything turns to shit. So it's just another week in paradise, isn't it? Yes, banks collapsing, humans collapsing, the ecosphere collapsing, everything collapsing. Yeah, the bank there, the Silicon Valley Bank, they've gone tits up, and it looks like the feds are moving in to grab all their assets. But before, of course, this happened, a few people that work there, the CEO, the CFO, select executives, decided to sell their stock. They know what's coming. Yeah, deregulate banks. That's always a good idea. Deregulate, deregulate, deregulate. Cut the red tape. Yeah, okay. So, I guess the 250,000 is covered by the FDIC. And for all the companies that had a little bit more, like millions in there, then I guess they're SOL, and then they won't be able to meet their payrolls, and things like this just expand exponentially. So beware, the crash is coming. And it's only the first of many, many crashes. As things get more horrible, then people will look for somebody to blame. And then they will elect a complete and utter maniac, make the trains run on time again. Well, this is a scenario as old as time, and it's when the power-hungry decide to devour the powerless. And we see it going on all the time here in Canada as well. The huge grocery store chains in Canada appeared before a parliamentary commission to whine and complain that their profits had only doubled, and it wasn't their fault. It's the ubiquitous supply chain that's broken. You know, years ago, I remember when they started all this globalization crap, and I thought, this is never going to go anywhere because everybody's going to lose their jobs, and then now we just have nothing left in a surplus of human beings that keeps on multiplying. They just keep breeding more and more into this helpless, doomed, fiery planet that is on the verge of complete collapse. And it's not my fault. I didn't do it, man. But everybody did it. And everybody continues to do it. And just keep doing it. And we're left no choice because the powers that be control everything. They control where you get your energy, how your energy is produced, who produces your energy. They control your food. I'm frustrated this week because I'm tired of looking at news. I need to take a break from it, and like a fool I go onto my computer and look at news sites, and then you add it all together and think, boy, things are really, really, really bad. But I will try and remain grateful for the amount I have while I have it. Memories. Sometimes my mind goes back to those carefree days in the 60s, attending a Catholic school. Nothing but happiness and joy was in my heart. Yes, I can remember from grade 1 when they taught us that we were going to have our confirmation as a Catholic, and we'd be assured a place in heaven as long as we never missed Mass on Sunday, which really sucked because Mass was in Latin and I was a kid. No, what is this? And it smells funny. I had a grade 1 teacher, Mrs. Muldoon. She was this dried up little prune of a woman. Nasty. Really, really nasty. Almost nastier than the nuns were. She would explain to us the intricacies of the Catholic religion, such as things like burning eternally in hell if you died with a mortal sin. But you could always fix this by going to confession. And we went to confession, and there was this old Catholic priest, and he was like, 300 pounds, and his face was really red. I remember this great, huge red face. And I think he was like, the sacramental wine was kind of his weakness. He would fall asleep, and I would be thinking, is he asleep? Oh, shit. Well, I can tell him anything. So I did that, and, my friend and I used to sit on the swings, and we would talk about our Catholic education. I mean, we're talking 6 and 7-year-old kids. So we would hear that swearing was a terrible sin. And so we would swing and go, oh, it's okay. We can confess anything we swear. And we were going, ah, ha, 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 and swearing like a couple of drunken sailors on a Friday night. So that was my young introduction into Catholicism, which has damaged me seriously on a psychological level. And I think any kid that's brought up Catholic, it could be considered a disability. Very few people understand the work that goes into this show and the show preparation. I thought I would talk about my working methods here, and I don't know why, but I just thought it might interest you. So what I do is on Thursday night, I do extensive show preparation by drinking several large beers and having a big bowl of top grade sativa. Now this is a necessary ingredient in the Vegematic show, and then I do a word salad for everybody in front of the camera and the green screen, and then Friday night I spend way too long editing, putting it together, trying to make it look semi-professional, and it doesn't always work, but that's my working method. So Saturdays, come on, you know you want it. Make sure you hit that dinger thing, the Pavlov's bell thing, or you'll never get to see me. Well, you'll probably never get to see me anyway, because the damn thing never works properly. But aside from that, it's nice to see everybody tonight. People are wonderful, and they've kept the channel going, whether you realize it or not. It's your fault that Vegematic is still in the tubular universe after all these years. So thank you to all the people that leave comments, and it wouldn't be the same without you, and I wouldn't bother without you, because I need my ego fed on a regular basis.